It is great to be joined by our entertainment ambassador. We got to put that on a card someplace.
I don't know about that, but
Diane Fisher-Simmons is going to tell us what's going on around the Lowcountry. We got lots going on for what's supposed to be the down season. Let's start. We'll start with movies first.
I'm going to start with a film first. Actually, you talking about Oscar nods beforehand. I think this one actually will be nominated. And just for the family-friendly thing, I wanted to talk a little bit about Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. Now, this came out. It was a big holiday movie, but it's still out. I saw it at Park Plaza. I love that little theater. It's just across the way. And it's still running at Bluffton and Northridge. But it's all about Puss, who goes on a wild journey to try to catch up with the wishing star that he needs to find in order to re-implement his lost 8 lives before he gets
with
to
the
the
9 lives.
Yeah. And it's really beautifully shot. It's got a lot of whimsical color just popping off the screen. So it's gorgeous. It's got a lot of action and humor in it. There's a lot of really great moments where there's voice acting is just over the top with it, but necessarily so, you know what I mean? And the visual style, it's got a great message about team friendship and those who come into our lives who are like family. And there's just a really great, cohesive and sweet story.
So good for kids, and yet grown-ups will enjoy some of the little twists and turns.
Yeah, my husband and I saw it, and he really liked it too, actually. Yeah. It's got critical acclaim, and over $300 million worldwide on a $90 million budget, so it's doing really well. And it did win, or it was nominated for a Golden Globe for Animated Feature and a Critics Award. Nominated with both, and so it's gonna definitely do well.
It'll be good stuff.
Yeah.
Local theater, it continues to run year round, and that's fabulous.
It does. We've got more coming up and going on right now. I wanted to talk a little bit about the lifespan of a fact. Lean Ensemble Theater did a really admirable job with this production. It's running through January 29th, and you can get tickets at leanensemble.org. They have post-show discussions, but it's directed by Blake White, and we've got an overzealous fact checker at a prominent New York magazine that's sort of sinking, and pushed on and led by a strong woman whose pressures are, meeting those deadlines and finances and all that. And then enter the talented poetic writer who writes an essay about a teenage suicide, and the two come head-to-head with an intense battle over facts versus truth.
I was going to say facts, that's a very topical thing to be watching. So if you want to maybe learn something and be entertained,
exactly.
But you got to get on it because it's this weekend.
Yeah, it's this weekend. Carrie Seymour, I want to mention her. She's commanding stage presence. She played Emily. Sky Passmore, he was just played it with naivety and passion, but also delivered on the comedic timing. It's a really heady production, so those bits of humor were nice to find woven in there. Thomas Azar was John, and he played a tainted but wounded writer with disdain and candor, but the three of them were a powerful ensemble telling an important story.
That's great stuff. And again, local live theater, there is nothing like it anywhere. What else you got? Okay,
so the last one is just upcoming.
Yeah.
It's Guess Who's Coming to Dinner at the Arts Center.
Okay.
And this is running February 1st through the 19th, ages 11 and up. Same with Lean Ensemble, a lot of strong language throughout that, so parental warding there too.
Okay.
But this is an adaptation of that 1967 film, that we love with Katharine Hepburn, Sidney Poitier, and Spencer Tracy.
Yeah. And it's the adaptation, so a little bit different.
Adaptation. So I'm going to be really curious to see. I mean, it's about a progressive white couple bringing home, or their daughter bringing home a black fiance, and their liberal sensibilities getting put to the test with this. But in this day and age, with that being, it's interesting. It's going to be interesting to see how they make what's now a very unacceptable stance relevant and fresh. But that's what they're calling it, a relevant and fresh adaptation of this 1967 film.
Great stuff. All right, that's coming to the Arts Center, and it's going to be here. That'll be here most of February.
Most of February through the 19th.
Okay, great. Thanks so much for all the info. I'm excited about going out and seeing some theater. Diane Fisher-Simmons, we appreciate the time.
Thanks, Bob. Thanks for having me.
Thanks to everyone for their insights and contributions today. Thanks to SM Bradford Company and Currents, my wardrobe sponsor for today's look. As always, our production team is behind the scenes to make all of this possible. And of course, we are honored that you have chosen to share a part of your day with us. I'm Betsy McDaniel, and we'll see you for the next WHHI-TV Daily News.